DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Lawrence. Steps away. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Well, he's already shown on this opening drive that he will run the football. We know that about him, Charles, so maybe when he gets outside the pocket, the defense a little wary about the run, and he's able to convert the pass.
And that wariness will often cause you to be a step or two slow. And sometimes you get so focused on, will he or won't he run the football, you forget that there are receivers in your area, and they find themselves open, and there's another completed pass.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To Johnson again. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down around the 2. Driven down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's playing shot.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. They go play action with Lawrence, rolling to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Boy, such a good drive. You hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jaguars are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way, to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. They start the drive with White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. All-around great play by Devin Lloyd, using his athleticism to get to the backfield and his strength to stop it for a loss. Here's Hooker. And he fires one incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hooker's going to throw it. Oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 43. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down. On play action, Lawrence. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Here's Lawrence to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. Touchdown! Christian Kirk from 10 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to add on to that lead. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. So their second touchdown of this first half. They went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, only up 12-0. 1 extra point on the other side can ultimately beat you if they score twice.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result. And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Off play action. Here's Hooker. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Buccaneers, nothing.
First down, here's White. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Buccaneers in trouble to start play, 6-8 on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Hooker. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin from 13 yards out. And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 6. Lawrence running right on the option. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars 1st down as he'll take this down inside the 45.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Now Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Now Lawrence. Flush to his right. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Here's a give to Bigsby. And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back here, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks. It creates a crease for you. Now the converse is that you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Hooker to throw it. And this will be caught downfield by Gage. There he goes, left side. Still going. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Russell Gage, 75 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Lawrence to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football. They'll set up shop at the 33-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Second and 10 now. It's Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Honestly, surprise in the face there, Paul. That is a rare completion for him. He's been on point this entire
kick by McManus is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Hooker now off play action. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. Inside the 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down there. He could not handle it. It's 3rd down.
And the red zone precision is the watchword. If he throws a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. Now they send a running back in motion right. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On third down, Hooker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. Forced out to his left. Houghton brings it in over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
White is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs get a bit closer. McLaughlin for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Airing it out, looking for Ridley, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Lawrence will throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Hang on 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because you're afraid to pull momentum. He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Lawrence under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin White in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing is working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the
Throwing.
44-yard line.
Hooker. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 23 yards the pickup there.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Come on. Hey.
Hooker on first down. Staying on his feet. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Hooker. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back. Preferably a takeaway.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Flushed out right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's still down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete. They made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now Lawrence. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They go with White on the counter. And he'll go down here at the the 35-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
18 rally, 18 rally. Go sweep.
Okay, let's make some good calls, offense.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. And that is incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hooker, he's going to move him around a little bit here. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He completes it right side and right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Hooker. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Touchdown! Chris Godwin with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make the play.
And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. This crowd alive again. Some were headed for the exits, but a 4th quarter comeback has tied things up as the kick is away here. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him sailed with a 1st and goal right about the 6-yard line. It's such a costly interception. Nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll sneak it. Hooker. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they... And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bucs have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Kalijah Kancey in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated.
Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. Now Hooker. He'll buy some time right. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On 3rd down, a run from White. He's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Buccaneers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but takes it all the way into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. This crowd doing their best to make a lot of running. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Here's 1st and goal. Again, it's Lawrence. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
As most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. Remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yards to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Tampa Bay, their hopes of a winning campaign stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they hit double.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin and slide, say you gon' step by me, who gon' step by me, who gon' step by me.
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just